Hello, everyone. This is KJPC Gaming. We are back in No Man's Sky today. Today, we're going to look at something a little different. We're going to look at trade. A lot of people don't do trade anymore, not real trade routes, because they're difficult to set up. They're not nearly as profitable as activated indium. However, they can be far more interesting. One of the things that you need to know about trade is that all of the information is on the galaxy map. So it's not on the teleporter, it's not on the GTT or in your discoveries, it's all on the galaxy map. And that's probably because it's not hugely popular to do. But once it is set up, it's a nifty way to make money fairly early in the game. You need a little bit of money and some space to start doing this. I recommend a hauler. We went and got one the other day. It's a very nice hauler. Once the trade route is set up, you'll be teleporting from station to station. So you don't need to worry about that hauler having any capability to fight or to fly very far. And it doesn't even need to have stellar drives because you're teleporting once it's set up. Trade routes are specific if they want them to be profitable. So there's two main kinds of trade routes. There's a 3-station trade route, which you can make as complex as you want, 9 stations, 12 stations, whatever. And there's a 4-station trade route, which again, you can make as complicated as you want with as many stations or stops along the way as you want. Today we're going to look at the simpler of the two, the 3 trade route. On your galaxy map is an actual device, a filter, which shows you what the trade systems are. And if you look on the right-hand side at the top there, it says filter economy. Economy is the second one down. That changes the colors of the stars. That doesn't correspond with the stellar color of the star or the race, only the economy. So as you can see, we're in Kudyanki. Kudyanki is, let me see if I can get that information in a better position. Kudyanki is a scientific economy. And the color that's represented there, if I can get close enough I can see it, is dark blue. There's another blue color, as you can see right here, that's light blue. So you got to watch out for that. In this first trade route that we're going to make, the colors that you want are dark blue, green, and purple. And those are 3 different kinds of economies that we're going to look at. The dark blue economy is what's called a scientific economy. And there is, I'm going to link the wiki on this because it tells you all of the individual kinds of stars that you can find. That one is scientific. That one's experimental. See if I can find another dark blue one that has an economy. That one is research. What's this one right here? Also research. Oh, is that one better? Oh my goodness. What have I got? No, mine's better. The next thing that you want to look at is the sell and buy rate. For the sell rate, you want to be as close to 80% as you can get. For the buy rate or the discount, you want to be as close to 30% as you can get. Now, having just spent about an hour setting up for this video, I can tell you that I'm in a pretty poor region of space, and it's not been very easy. So I'm going to go ahead and accept this minus 20% because it's been hard enough just finding wealthy systems, systems that even have economies at this point where I'm at. I'm in a terrible part of space. I'm not very far from the UAS either, I can tell. You need to do these in order. when you set up your trade route. You need to go blue, green, purple, in that order. And since I've already picked the systems and the economies, I'm going to go ahead and show you what the next step is. The best way to do this, by the way, is with your freighter's galaxy map. Your freighter doesn't need to be able to go to those places, but it's a nice, safe place to look around, and you can set a waypoint to fly there in your ship. It's very important that you have an economy scanner on your starship, and that you have the starship that has the economy scanner selected when you're using your freighter's galaxy map, or else you won't be able to see any of that information. So I selected this system to start, and the next thing that I need to do is find a trade post. And in order to do that, once again, we need to have the economy scanner. And I'm going to pick the planet. You don't have to do that. You can just scan for a trade post. But I think that planet over there will be nicer. Maybe. This part doesn't actually matter. It's just personal choice. It's just a personal comfort thing. Down here, once you hear that beep beep and the data comes up entering atmosphere, you can go ahead and use your economy scanner, and it will give you a trade post on this planet. And for me, that is over there. So we're going to bounce through the atmosphere here. You want to pick a trade post that has a high quantity of trade items. There we go. This one isn't even, this one's sticking in the mountain. All right, now I need to tab out for just a second so I can bring up my other list. I have this stuff written down, and I'm also using the Wiki for part of this. So now we're going to look at the Galactic Trade Terminal. And we're going to see how many items there are. There's 115 neural ducts, 177 organic pipes, etc., all the way down. You're looking for the most valuable item. And you're also looking for what the next economy is going to buy. And so, neural duct is right. Organic piping. I just want to check and make sure that we have the right stuff. Instability injector, neutron microscopes, and descented pheromone bottles. Yep, that's the right stuff. All right, so that's actually not a terrible number. Minus 15%, 115 items are available. The next step is we need a teleporter. And of course, in order to drop a teleporter, you need a base computer. That says I can make 66 base computers. There is a code on the teleporter. But sometimes they're a little bit difficult to make up. In the name of the star system, there'll be a little shape. For dark blue, it's going to be a beaker shape. And sometimes they're a little bit difficult to see. So we're on the blue one. So we're going to call this trade route 1. And I'm just going to put blue there to remind myself that this is blue. Or you can put scientific, or whatever you would like to do there. So this is trade route 1, and that's just position 1. And the next thing that we need is a teleporter and a way to power it. So we're just going to drop a teleporter, and I'm just going to attempt to function. Here we go. I'm just going to use biofuel fuel reactors. You can use solar batteries. You can get as complicated as you want to get with this. All right, there we go. And that's all there is to this. Now I'm going to go in my discovery menu because I've already found these systems. And I'm going to look at this one here. This one here, you can see, is a little pocket watch in this corner. This is a green economy system. So that means trading, commercial, mercantile, shipping, the place where you can buy Star Silk. And it's also a tier 3 economy. What those numbers are, I can't see from here, but I did look before I leapt. Now I'm going to set a waypoint, and I'm going to fly there in my ship. Sounds like I'm walking on snow. Try not to hit the shuttle. I think he actually hit me. I had clearance to launch. All right, this is after I've selected these places with my my galaxy map on my freighter and flown there to get myself there. You see that's economy, and now we're going to go to destination, which is in the middle there, and we're going to change our destination to custom waypoint. And there is my custom waypoint. View Sacker. Alrighty. I don't think that this is... Oh, it is copper. Yeah, I could call my freighter to this one. You want to make sure when you do this that you do go ahead and go to the space station. We are going to go down there. Now, I've already done that part. I've already gone to the space stations. Wait for the beep. There it is. And now we can pull up our economy scanner, scan for a trade post. Here's a little building. The trade post is over there. The economy scanner will occasionally bring up other buildings. I think the program just gets confused. But there may be a GTT at that site, and that may be why it said, okay, that's a good place to go. Normally, I would say that dropping a base computer and a teleporter on a trade post, not a great idea. Oh, what a great view. Trade posts are intransigent. All right, now we're going to look at this GTT, and we're going to see if it's got enough items. I think 146 teleport coordinators is plenty, personally. That's not terrible. As you see, this is Star Silk right here. All of these green stars are going to have Star Silk. So that's trading, commercial, mercantile, and shipping. And it's denoted in your discoveries by that pocket watch right there. Mercantile, wealthy. There we go. So we're going to set up the same thing. We're going to drop a base computer. So no matter where you start, if you're in a uh, if you're in a three trade system, no matter where you start, you want to go in order. So if you start on trade post number 2, then you're going to want to go to 3 and then 1 and then back to 2, 3 and 1, etc. So we're going to call this one trade 2 and it's green. Here we go. And I'm just going to drop another teleporter. And a simple biofuel reactor. There we go. That's all there is to that. Now we're going to go back into the discoveries. One of these I had to reject because it was wrong. It's that one. No, it's this one right here. DNA, yeah, purple. So this is the next one. So we're going to set a waypoint to Navarla. I mixed up the two blue colors, and that's why I've got one in the middle there, because they're not very easy for me to see. All right. We're going to go back to our destination and change that to custom waypoint. And we're going to go to Navarla. It's very important that you know that trade items only stack to 5. So you need a lot of space if you're going to buy a lot of items. So I've already been to this space station before. That is a breached planet. Not a good choice. That is not a good choice. What is that one? Is there another one right above my head? Another anomaly. And activated indium. Good grief. Oh, there's a frozen planet right there. You didn't see that one, did you? Oh, that one's activated indium too. All right, well, we're gonna have to put up with terrible weather, it looks like. We won't be out in it there for very long. You can set up these as complicated as you want. You just want to make sure that you get the colors in order, because if you try to take purple trade items to a green trade planet, you're going to probably get a terrible price. There we go, right in front of us, and it picked up another one of these. I'm guessing there's a GTT there. No? Nope, there isn't. That's broken too. Oh, I know, suit lady. It's very cold. You can also set up an activated indium farm here. That's a little bit trickier. Finding a good price for indium is just a matter of flying around a lot and looking at GTTs. All right. I did not make it onto the landing pad. Wow. All right, let's kill this sound. I missed the landing pad. Look, suit lady. He made it onto the landing pad. That's C-20. Oh dear. We're gonna have to fly over the ship. All right, once again, let's look at the trade items. And we only have 102. Now, what do you do if it's not a very high quantity? You just get back in your ship and you fly a little ways and look for another trade post. And in the interest of time, I'm not going to do that right now. But I would normally, because I definitely want more than 100 of these things available to me. This is terrible. Let's put it back here. Terrible weather. So typical. Of course, it's an activated Indian planet. All right. And this is trade number 3. And it is purple. There we go. All right, now that we have our trade system set up, the next thing that we need is a big ship. We just happen to have bought a hauler. And there it is right there. I'm going to call it up to a landing pad. It's probably never going to be on the landing pad when you teleport. So you're going to want to make sure that you've got some navigation data with you, because only one of your bases has free landing forever. All right, now we've got our big ship. It is out of range. It's right there, suit lady. Oh, it's right there. Is it right there for this? Yes, all right. So we're on buy, and what we're going to do is we're going to buy every single one of them. And you notice that we're starting at trade 3. That means, I forgot to build the teleporter. That means that the next one that we want to go to is trade 1. Probably power this with a wind turbine. If only we had. If only we had wind turbines. It only takes a second to activate the teleporter, so you don't need to use too much in that biofuel reactor. Now we're going to go to our bases, and our most recent one, we're on trade 3, so the next one is trade 1. And, you know, keep in mind that I didn't work too hard on the buy-sell rate here. So we spent a little over $2 million for that. Looks like we brought the storm with us, too. We're going to need to put the ship up here, because it's going to be on the ground underneath the trade post. Here we go. And sell, change to ship. And now we're going to get plus 44.9%, which is double our money back. Not the best we can do. We can do better, but that's what we're going to get. Then we're going to come down here. I've got 115 neural ducts. I'm going to buy all of them into the starship. They won't fit in my suit. And we're going to come down here. If you're doing this super fast, you can probably put more fuel in. So that was the first one. We went from 3 to 1. Now we're going to go to number 2. So we made 2 million units on the last sale, because it cost 2 million to buy this stuff. My ship is inside the trade post. I wonder if that's close enough to the GTT suit lady. Good grief. All right. And now we are going to sell the neural ducts at plus 32. Again, we can do better, but look at how much money we're getting for that. 7.9 million, $8 million. We basically just turned $2 million into $8 million, and we've only been through the route one time. That's how trade routes work. I'm going to attach the wiki in the show more section below so that you can get a lot more information, including how to do a trade and economy cycle group 1, which takes 4 stops, and you can double, triple, quadruple those to the point where when you get back to stop number 1, all of those items are available again. If I went back to stop the next stop, those items wouldn't be there because it's too soon. All right, you guys, I want to thank you all so much for coming along. If you have done trade before, and you have any tips or hints for people that may watch this, then please add those tips and hints down below. And once again, if you're new to No Man's Sky, if you're new to the channel, please consider subscribing. If you are enjoying the content, then please click the like button. And as always, have a great day.